wrap up this dating game here for 2023, 2024. This will be a continuation of the live I did the last night. And if you missed it, go back and catch the replay and catch up with what we talked about last night, which was, we talked about the dating apps, how most couples meet, top places that they do meet, 20 different ways to get a partner. So tonight will be a continuation of part 1. This will be part 2, and we're done with the dating game. We're moving on. Give y'all a minute to come up in here. And then I want to address a subject. Hey, the real yo-yo, I'm here. I love it. I love it. Glad you made it. Give y'all a few minutes to get up in here. I want to address one thing first before I start this live. It's getting to be a little irritating, and I don't like to come out and get nasty and ugly because I have another side, and I don't show that side on YouTube, okay? So before I get pushed in the corner and have to come out fighting, I'm going to address it tonight, okay? Yes, I am. Yeah. So y'all come on in the chat. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Hey, Elaine, good evening. How are you? Thank you for the roses. Thank you, Sherry, also. I appreciate that. Few more minutes because YouTube takes their time about even letting people know I'm on live, okay? I don't understand. I talked to another content creator today because my views was all screwed up. I had less views when I got off the live than I had when I was on the live, and she was saying it was happening to her too. It's a YouTube problem and they'll fix the problem. Okay, well, they need to fix it because something is definitely wrong and it's really getting to be irritating, okay? When you know you had more people in the live than they gave you for the views when you got off. I don't get it, but they need to fix it. Don't I'll fix it because, this is something I like to do, but it ain't what I got to do. They need to get that straight, okay? First of all. Yeah. Hey, Sting, how you doing? I love your hat. I need a pink hat. I don't have a pink hat. I never bought too many pink clothes, Sherry. I didn't think I looked good in pink until I bought a pink dress back in the summer and I wore it out here and people would compliment me on it. So I guess pink is my color. I always thought I had too much red in my skin and the pink and the red kind of clashed. So that was my reason for not doing it. You got your notification? Good, Elaine. I'm glad because a lot of people haven't been getting notifications. They've been messing with views and that's a little too much for me, okay? I work all day long with special needs kids. I have a lot of patience with them and I try to have a lot of patience with my chat, but everybody can take it a little too far, okay? And there's some things over here that I'm not quite comfortable with, and I don't want you to get comfortable with them either because it's not going to work out too well for you. I'm telling you right now. This is about the third person that has come in to the chat, and, well, no, fourth, because the other lady wrote it in a comment. The other 3 did this while I was on live. I don't like it. So let me just tell you my rules and regulations over here. Every channel out here, if you don't have boundaries, which we've talked about boundaries, you don't have rules and regulations, people will sabotage and take over your chat. I don't want this to go any further, so I'm addressing it right now. Okay, it's enough people in here. The rest of them can catch the replay. I don't have all night. I got things to do, places to go, and people to see. And that's why I came out a little bit early. It's 5 after 7 Central Standard Time. I normally come out around 7:30 now because of how I work, but it is what it is. Hey, stay in my lane. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. I hope everything is well with you. Everything is good. It's all good. But let me address this now. In several of my lives, I put the topics up there so you know exactly what I'm going to be talking about. Do not come into my chat, my live, and start talking about what you want to talk about in my live, okay? If you're not talking about the topic, you need to get on the phone and you need to call up that person and you need to talk with them on your time, not on our time. These people are taking time out of their busy ass schedule to come over and chat with me. I'm taking time out of my busy ass schedule to come up with commentary to come out here and bring it to them. So it's not of interest to us what you are talking about to someone else. I'm just going to put it that way. And maybe you'll understand it better, what I'm actually trying to tell you. Do not tell me what you want to talk about in my live. I've already put up there the suggestions from the subscribers, and I found the paper today too, of things y'all wanted to talk about. So if I chose to talk about one of the subjects that they wanted to talk about and it wasn't the subject you wanted to hear, it's easy to back out the chat and go on about your business. Go somewhere else where you can run somebody else's chat and tell them what you want to talk about, when you want to talk about it, who you want to talk about, and how you want to talk about it, because it's not going to work for you over here. I'm telling you now. I don't give a doggone whether you unsubscribe. I don't care. I don't. This is my channel and I will run it the way I want to run it. I'm the one who have worked to build this channel up to where it is. And one person is not going to come in here and tear it down because they want to run it their way. No, ma'am. It's not the channel for you. Okay. There are a lot of channels out here, more channels than ever been in this sector before. I'm sure you can find one. End of story. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Hey, Miss Joy, how you doing? I look beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Elaine, what's going on? Happy holidays to you as well, Sherry. What happened, Ms.V? That's what happened. I've had several people to come into my live and try to tell me when I'm on a topic over here we're talking about dating tonight. So why would you come in talking about anything other than dating? You saw the topic before you logged on into the chat. So don't come over here with that. I'm telling you, I've already talked to one of my moderators today and I told her 2 strikes. Ain't gonna be no 3 strikes. I'm a 3-strike person, but it's gonna be 2 for this because I've explained it to you. If I've already said to you, I'm not gonna do it. Don't come back in another live telling me who you want to bring on. If I said I'm not going to bring them on for my own reasons or their reasons, I share a lot of people with y'all in my life. I share a lot of family with you in my life. But if I choose not to, that's the end of the story. Don't ask. You say you've been following. You say you've been over here for a long time in the bushes. You finally came out. At this point, you might need to go back in the bushes, okay? Because I'm telling you, my patience will get very short with you. I know I'm not going to come out here and cuss you out. I'm not going to put you up on a community wall. I'm not doing none of that. I'm telling you right now, at ease, cut, okay? Stop it. I'm not the first content creator who had to come out here and tell y'all that. When y'all in somebody else's channel, you don't run the channel. Okay, you comment in the channel on the topic. That's what you do. If you can't do that, go get you a channel so you can say what you want to say, however you want to say it to whoever you want to say it to. It's just that simple. If you were a content creator, I guarantee you, if somebody did you like that, it would be upsetting to you because you didn't sit down and you don't research your topics. You know what you want to say, how you want to say it. And then there's somebody trying to run your channel for you. I don't need no help. If I need help, I'll ask. If I haven't asked you, bug out. Okay? Hey, Myra, thank you for coming in. Love the hat. Thank you. Myra, you should have seen this hat before because I wore this hat to Slim Thug. That's the first time I wore this hat. Last year when Slim Thug came to Nassau Road 1 and I went over there and I took y'all over there to meet him, I had this hat on then. It's just I didn't have this shirt on with it, okay? That maybe make it look different, but this is not a new hat. I told y'all I haven't bought nothing new and I don't know when. Going buy some new shoes though, I realized that most of my shoes dry rotted in storage and stuff, not getting no air in there, sitting in the garage in storages. I threw away almost 35 35 pairs of shoes and 6 pairs of boots that just dry rot. They talking to you, okay? Flapping in the front and all that, heel coming up in the back. I'm like, I ain't spending my money. When I spent the first month, I spent $50 to get the shoes fit. I'm like, should I go get me another pair of shoes? Add a few dollars to it and have a brand new pair. I ain't doing it. I dumped them in the trash can. Sure did. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Annette, good evening, Ms.V. in chat. I'm at work tonight. I'll be in the bushes watching tonight. Great topic, Ms.V. Okay, Annette, I don't know if you caught the first one, but this was actually part two, and I forgot to put up that this was part two. So if you missed part one, this will be a continuation of part two. And it's dating in 2023 and how it's so different from conventional dating from back in the day. All right, let me get on down and speak to a few more people, and then we're going to get into the commentary. Mildred, hello. Mama V, this is your girl, Joy. Hey, how are you doing and feeling tonight? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling real good. Like the cold is over. Picked up my medication today after I left the live, and I got everything I need now. So it's a matter of swallowing it. Y'all got your beverages? I got my wine. I ain't taking no medicine tonight. I'm drinking my wine tonight. I need my wine tonight. Calm down, okay? Yeah, Okay. Shirley Brown. Hey, where you been, Shirley? You know I miss you because I told you got my sister-in-law's name, the one that passed of cancer 3 years ago. Yeah, and we exchanged some gifts. I sent you a gift. Yeah. I haven't forgotten you. Better come on back in the building. Get on over here and let's chat about it. I hope all has been well for you, Shirley. Ms.V, you wearing that hat? I'm wearing it, baby. Okay, then. Thank you, baby. That's what happens when you don't want to comb your hair and you want to look cute. You go put your hat on. You put your cap on. Wrap a scarf around it. Yeah. My hair is growing out and it's not even, but I'm just letting it do its thing. I think this side is longer than the other side. That's what happened before when I got Keith to cut it down. I ain't cutting it down no more. I'm done. Okay. I'm going to let it grow out as it grow out, and it is what it is. I might just trim the top myself, even with the other side. But I think if I just leave it alone and keep patting it down, let it grow, then I can get a real haircut in a style, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Sting says, exactly, Ms.V. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't let other people run my chat. And then people were commenting after the chat was over today about what had happened. I kind of ignored it. I'm good at ignoring things, but I thought about it today. I said, this needs to stop because you're going to take it to another level. And I might not be in the mood I'm in tonight, where I can sit down and really explain it to you what I'm talking about. Okay. Yo-Yo's agreeing 100. AV, yes, you sure did. I remember now. Yep, I did. I told you that in the very beginning. Ain't nothing I'm telling you now. It is nothing but a repeat. Welcome, Diane Crumble, to Chatting with Ms.V. Shirley, you be watching? Okay, I need you to come on back into the chat, sweetie. Yeah, so we can talk. I can't talk to you out in the bushes, okay? And there's no reason to be in no bushes over here. I ain't bothered nobody, and ain't nobody been bothering me, okay? And they ain't supposed to be bothering you, okay? I'm not a controversial chat. I'm not a drama chat. I'm coming out here with laughter, inspiration, motivation, and education. That's it. That's all. Don't care nothing about the rest of the world. I don't. I ain't got time. It's the holiday season. We all should be in a good frame of mind. I'm getting ready to trim the tree this weekend. I'm thinking about taking that tree back and getting me a white tree, though. What y'all think? It's a green 6-foot tree I'm going to put out on the balcony. And I think I really wanted a white tree, and I didn't look at it until today when I was telling y'all it's a green tree. I don't know. I take that hat when you don't want it anymore. Oh, you came back for the hat. Oh, so you got the coat. I think I sent you a coat. And now you want the hat when I'm through with it. Okay, I'm going to remember that, Shirley. But you got to remember to come in and talk to me. I can't be sending folks stuff and I don't even know where they are. And if they done died and left me and what happened to them. I don't know. I ain't seen you in months. I didn't know what had happened to you. Yeah, better come in and say hello. Hey, Wanda Clayton, how you doing? You drinking 7-Up right now? I am not. I'm drinking Moscato. That's what I'm drinking. Okay, I remember that, Shirley. No, I'm not off into material things. I got to get out there though. I'm trying to wait till spring because I got a lot of winter clothes from living on the East Coast. So I'm trying to wait till spring to go out and start buying more things. When the winter clothes are going on sale, I'm gonna buy the end of that to add with what I already have because I don't need too many winter clothes anymore, especially living in this area. And then I'm gonna buy new spring and summer clothes, okay? And at the end of the summer, again, I'm gonna buy more because that's what I need here. 9 to 10 months out of a year, spring and summer. That's it. Fall and winter, not me. Um, oh, you got a hat too? I don't even. Oh, yes, you did. You got the hat that my sister-in-law had given me. Shirley Brown gave Shirley Brown the hat. It was blue and burgundy. Yes, it was. See, I don't forget. I remember stuff. I do. Hey, Tammy, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Hi, Ms.V. I subscribed to your channel yesterday, and I agree 100% with everything that you were saying. I'm not dating, not right now in any way. Okay, Tammy, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Come on into the chat. I like people to come in the chat and talk to me. I don't like for you to be out in the bushes. I can't talk to you in the bushes. Okay? No, you sent the hat. Okay, it was the hat. All right, Shirley. Okay. Yo-Yo is speaking to everyone coming in the chat. A white tree would be beautiful. I had a white tree for 6 years, and last year I gave it to my son and got a green one, and now I want your white one back again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down there and exchange it. That tree actually went on sale, and I got that tree for $20. But I bet when I go back down there, they're not gonna have anything. The only thing I thought, if they don't have a white tree where I take it back tomorrow, I can put that frosting stuff on there. But then I don't know how that's gonna work, putting it up and using it again next year. I don't know if it's gonna turn yellow. I don't know because I never used that. But I really want a white tree. I think they are so pretty because it looked like snow on the tree. Black hat with SB on it. Okay, because that was her initials, SB. Yes, Shirley. I remember. Hey, cutie pie Trish. Good evening, ATV. Look at all my nieces gonna come back to me. Where y'all been? Huh? I miss you, AT. I've been working like crazy. Well, I'm glad to know that. I thought y'all just ran off and left me and just left me high and dry and wasn't gonna never come back no more. Well, that's good. Coming on for Christmas. Come on in the building, baby. I miss y'all too. I think yes, white tree. Hubby say he's getting a white tree instead of a green tree. I think they're pretty, Amara. I like your husband's taste. Yeah, tell him I think the white tree is much prettier. Yeah, you can do more with a white tree. The colors look prettier on the white tree than the green tree. I didn't see that when I told a woman I wanted the tree. She had to go up on the top shelf and take it down. I didn't look at it. I got excited when she told me the tree was $20. I said, what you say? I'll take it. Yeah. Suke is in the building tonight. Happy Wednesday to you, Suke. Correction. Good. Yeah, I got it in there. Okay. So let's get into this dating thing. I love you, AT. Well, I couldn't tell, cutie pie. I couldn't tell because I ain't heard a word. Y'all want to keep y'all's love what nobody don't know. When I close my eyes and I'm laying there and I can't breathe and I can't talk no more, you going to be up there hollering about I love you. I ain't going to know it. You better got to tell me now while my eyes are open and my heart is pumping. Girl, I need to know it now. I don't need to know it later. Yeah. Come on in the building. Let's get into this chat here. Okay. So where we're going to start tonight is what is the hardest stage of dating? What do y'all think it is? The hardest stage of dating, meaning in years. In your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s? What's the hardest? Thank you for the roses, cutie pie. I appreciate that. Now, that makes me feel good. When y'all come in, you know, I realize times are hard. You can't always just be jumping in your pocket, donating money and stuff. Because most of the time when y'all donate, y'all see me give it back. Or you see me give it to somebody or something I done bought and just sunshades, take them off my eyes and give them to me. That's who I am. I don't care about material things. It's not that crucial to me at this point in my life. My health is more important than anything in the world. I see you and Myra, y'all got y'all laugh on, okay? Getting to know the person. You're right, Shirley. And that's hard. The hardest years of dating, from the research I found, though, Shirley, was in your 20s. You're just coming out of teens where you've been doing that little puppy love thing. So now you're trying to get into a real relationship in your 20s. So let's see what it said. Even if you live together, you still discover new things about each other every day. How to survive. This is the discovery stage. The discovery of your partner's imperfections, maybe yours, it may be his, is your imperfections too much for him to handle? If you live together, you might find that out a little sooner, and you might be gone a little quicker, unless you're just one of them people that just have the need to just stay with somebody because it's cheaper. She's satisfied with it. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk free? That's usually the live-in situation. Because if a man really wanted you and really loved you, it wouldn't matter what the circumstances were. He is going to... Look at Devetta that bounced up in here tonight. Well, hello. Good evening to you, Devetta. Is trying to get us hooked up. Ms.V, I ain't trying to get y'all hooked up. She just telling y'all about it, Devetta. That's all. They trying to hook me up so we all get hooked up together. I think so. I think that would be a good idea. So how do y'all feel about living together? Living with a man versus marrying a man. And why do you think he don't want to marry you? Or why don't you want to marry him? I'm trying to figure that out. I can't understand that living arrangement. You got to understand a lot of state laws. If you live here in the state of Texas, you can get a common law divorce because you in a common law marriage. If you pay bills in that house that y'all are in, don't even have to be a house, it can be an apartment. If you pay the light bill or the water bill and you paid an X amount of time, you can go into court and get a common law divorce, just like a real divorce. They're going to divide up everything, and don't you dare step up there and add on to that house. You own that house just like he does. You added on to it. It became y'all's. So you better understand the state laws in the states you living in. Every state has different laws, okay? So just because you're not married and you living together, the man suffers here in the state of Texas. Because 9 times out of 10, you living with him in his place. So he better know the law. Because y'all get upset with each other and you bounce down there and file for a common law divorce. They're going to grant it. You know, y'all have no children together. They're going to give you child support too. Big time. In Louisiana, the state I came from, the boot, they got alimony. It's for life. You'll never get through paying for it for as long as that woman don't go out and get married again. That man she was married, that woman she was married, wait a minute. The man the woman was married to is going to get alimony. Yes. Now, if she decides she going to go out there and she get married again, that's not his problem no more. They just released him. But for as long as she out there, she going to get alimony. And if she got children, she going to get child support. Know your state laws. Every state is different, okay? Some states work for the man. Some states work for the woman. Texas works for the woman. Ask me, I know. I got experience. They will give you half of everything and then some for the woman here. Okay? Louisiana, basically the same thing. To pay alimony to a woman you done divorced, and she dating, but she ain't got nobody living up in there with her, or she ain't married. That could be devastating to see her out with somebody else on your dime. It happens. Okay. What age does dating become difficult? In your 20s. You probably never thought about that. But I told you, you're just moving out of your teens where you've been doing puppy love. Now you're in your 20s where you're doing real life love. Okay. So you probably think or thought that you had it nailed. The dating game I'm talking about. Don't get too comfortable, as things will naturally shift and change on you once you hit 30. What have I told y'all over and over? Every decade is a change of life. If you don't change, you are stuck. You are becoming very immature. You are 30 acting like a 20-year-old. That's not good sound behavior. Okay? Shirley says he has the place and I have mine. Good deal. You can't go wrong there in any state, long as y'all ain't up in there together. Okay? And that I'm surprised hubby said white tree. We've always done a green tree. He said it'll be a little prettier. Yeah, it will be, Myra. Okay. I'm 65 and been dating the same man for 20 years. Okay, Shirley. Can we be a little nosy? Now, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but that's 20 years of your life. You obviously have to be happy with him. But can I ask? And like I said, you don't have to answer. If you choose not to, ignore it and we'll move on. But why in 20 years y'all just dated and y'all chose not to be husband and wife? That's just a question in my mind. I'm just curious, okay? Answer if you choose, okay? Let's go on down. Sting, I moved in with a man. I was with him for 8 years. I found out he was controlling. Never again. Always have your own shit. For real, cutie pie. For real. Through it all, I always had a job that I could fall back on with benefits because I had a small child. Stuff and divorce was going on. I knew regardless I could take care of her. But the one thing I never did was got a man who didn't have nothing. He had to move in with me. No, no. They were men who had jobs making money. I wasn't attracted to a broke man. That's why I thought it was so funny when I came out here and Callie was trying to give me cocoa. Are you crazy? Girl, I ain't never had no man broke, busted, and disgusted. I like to spend money too much. I like to dress. I like to travel. I like nice things. And I've always been in a house, okay? You can't do that with a broke man. Or you gonna be doing it. I ain't finna work for nobody by myself. We bring it to the table together, okay? But I always kept a job just in case. I didn't have to go without, and my child sure was not going without because she got it before I did. Yeah, she did. I had a new car. She had a new car. I went to Macy's and got my makeup. She on the other side getting her face made up. It was like I had a twin that I was supporting. That's the way it was. Spoiled rotten. Yes, she was and still is. But not on my dime, on her husband's dime. At 25, I'm like, you done got all the education. I done paid for this, paid for that, put you up in an apartment while you were in college. Hey, it's a blessing. Tell him thank you. Okay? And take everything in here you want, take it. Because you ain't coming back unless you're sick. Okay? And you got to make things clear where people can understand you. You don't want to be married. Okay, that's good enough, Shirley. That's good enough. I can accept that answer. And I'm sure you have your reasons. But if you happy with the relationship the way it is, kudos to you. At least you got a man and y'all happy. He got his place. You got your place. And y'all can work things from there together. I like it. Okay? Myra, I think the white is okay. Y'all still talking about the Christmas tree. We talking about dating now. We gone on in there. We done moved on. Okay. When I first met my husband, he worked for the railroad. Okay. He made money. Sure did. Anybody working for the railroad will tell you they making money with good benefits, okay? When I was out in Vancouver in flight school, I told y'all we had flight attendants that were training, the railroad, and culinary people who were going into hotels and doing some type of work in the hotel, either in the food industry or in the hotel management part of it. That's who was in school with me. It was 3 different schools, but we all lived in the same community together. They gave us housing, okay? And I was surprised to find out how much people made working in hotels when you push up to the executive positions or you become a chef in one of those hotels. Yeah, you can live good. You sure can. You have to bring something to the table. Yes, ma'am, straight out of Naptown. Who wants to be with a deadbeat who ain't got nothing? And you sitting up there. I see people all the time. Mothers of children that ride our bus have men living with them in Section 8 housing, taking a chance of losing their housing with 4, 5 children up in there. He riding around in your car every day. He taking you to work, and he riding around doing whatever he want to do in your car. He ain't even got the supper. He ain't got the dinner. He ain't got the lunch. Ain't brought you nothing, and ain't got no job. What? I don't get that. I ain't never wanted a man that didn't have a job. I ain't never wanted a dumb man who didn't have an education. You can't lead me nowhere. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Sharp, how you doing? Love the hat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even know where I got this hat. I think I was in D.C. when I bought this hat. I do believe. But it's been at least over 3 years ago, because I've been back here 3 years in Houston. Yeah. Devetta, I am 62, will be 63. You're going to be a December birthday. Don't miss it. We're going to do the birthday. I haven't set a date, but it's going to be in the middle of the month when I get off. I got this week and 2 more weeks to work, and then I don't go back to work until January the 8th. So while I'm off, we're going to do a party, okay, for the December people. So don't miss it, Devetta. Never been married. Yeah, we talked about that, Vetta, and never deserved to, and was asked to marry. I said no. In a lot of ways, you might be better off. You didn't have to go through no headaches, no drama. You didn't have to put up with nobody else's expectations of you or what they liked, what they didn't like. No lip service, none of that. You know, you just lived your life. I can see that. I have cousins who never been married before. Lady cousins. I had one male cousin who didn't get married until he was in his 50s. He played professional football 18 years, and he did get, and he went back and he married his college sweetheart. They were together for about 20 years, and then she came down with breast cancer and passed away. But at least he had 20 years of marriage before he passed away. So it was all a good thing. We went down to New Orleans, and they had a beautiful wedding down there with the umbrellas and the dance and all that. It was gorgeous, and it was like a fairy tale coming true. I run a restaurant, and I hear so many stories of women taking care of unemployed men. Yes, you do. You as a restaurant owner and bartenders, they hear a lot of stuff. People start drinking and you know, can't really hold their liquor, their mouth start running. Beauticians, when I was in that field, let me start massaging your scalp and you know, rub it in this stuff. Baby, you get to run in your mouth, and it's like, I don't need to know all that information. That's too much for me. I got the next person gonna tell me a bunch of stuff. Then at night, I gotta sit there and try to clear my mind to go home to my own family. And y'all have put all this on me, and I can't talk to nobody about it. I lose everybody. Yo, you got to keep all this. Well, I did a Control-Alt-Delete. You know how you do a Control-Alt-Delete on the computer? I Control-Alt-Deleted my brain. Grandmama to come in there, and she done told me all about the grandchildren, the children, everything. Then the mama to come up in there, and she done told me about the relationship problems she got at home, and the one child is cutting up. And then somebody from across the street, the neighbor who knew you, she came in there and she got to tell me the story again about the story you already told, because she in the window acting like Gladys. I can't with these people. I had everything in there from the preacher to the dope dealer. 17 years. Never had an argument, never had a fight. It was a place that we met, we congregated, everybody talked, everybody got to know everybody. And it was a Black-owned, run beauty shop, barbershop in the Clear Lake area where everybody met up. And everybody got to know everybody at Cosmic International Hair and Barbershop. That's what it was called, COSMIC. Because I'm right down, I was actually 3 blocks from Space Center Houston, same side of the street. And everybody, and it was huge, almost 5,000 square feet of beauty shop, barbershop. That's a big ass place. Yeah, and a lot of money to keep them doors open. And they kept them open too much, standing in the door talking. My light bill is already $1,000, and this is just April. We got to go through May, June, July, and August, and September. Hello, y'all. Close the door, please, and come in and talk. Okay? All right. I believe you, Cutie Pie. Good to know you can cook too, sweetie. I got a niece that can cook over here. Hey, I don't like cooking all that much no more. Not for one person anyway. I went to my heart doctor appointment on November the 28th, and they give the EKG. She told me the first EKG she did, the second EKG is the same, and it doesn't look good, Miss Joy. Oh, no. Well, they gonna run some more tests other than the EKG, I hope, Miss Joy. And don't say that. Don't put that out there in the atmosphere. Say those tests. You got to get a second opinion and all that stuff. You got to get more tests run. Come on now, don't stop right there. We gonna have a positive attitude until somebody tell us different, okay? Ain't nobody gave you no sentence about nothing yet. So don't take the crime, because we ain't doing it like that over here, okay? Naptown, you have to have a job, toolbox, and a car, and some sense. I know that's right, Naptown. Yes, indeed. Some longevity on that job, too. How long you been there? 8 months. Oh, no, you ain't tenured yet. I'm serious. I ain't never had a man without a job. I mean, a for real job where you go out and you work, okay? Nah, never. I ain't never looked for that. I ain't never want that. Never. Dating is just hard at any age. That's the truth of the whole matter. It doesn't matter if you in puppy love. You get crushed to death. When you remember back in your teens. And then in your 20s when you think you know everything and you done learn something out there. And that's a different type of dating too. In your 20s, you think about what you were doing in your 20s. Exploring. Yep. Cutie Pie said, that's all facts. Prayers to you, Miss Joy from Sting. And we will be keeping up with it, and you will be informing us, Joy, on what's going on. Living Purpose is not in the chat tonight either. Her and Holistic Hope, they are well. Sting is in the chat, so she's doing fine now. Okay? God has the last word, not the doctors. Talk to him. God listens. Exactly. You telling the right, Cutie Pie. Facts there. Sure enough. Okay. So we talked about the hardest stages of dating. But let me see. Where was I? Y'all done got me lost now. Miss Cutie Pie. I'm not Cutie Pie. Miss Joy done got me messed up talking about the hard here. But I'm glad you came in and you let us know, Miss Joy, because that's something we do need to know. On the subject, off the subject, it does not matter. You don't need to go through this alone. You need to know that you have a family over here that will be praying for you, and we'll do whatever we can to help you through this, okay? Just ask Holistic. She's been with us almost a year now, and we've been dealing with her issues with her health problems. Yeah, praying for her and everything else. Okay. So, where do most guys meet their girlfriends? 2023, 2024. What do y'all think? Some women just want a pair of pants, not a real man. That's true. That's true. They'll accept anything. He don't have to look that good. He don't even have to know how to. I never wanted a man who couldn't blend with my family. That was going to be a problem too. If he could blend in with my brothers and my father and my mother and my sisters, I could not deal with him. Because how you going to go around them with him? Mm-mm. And I can honestly say all three of them that I married, the family, they are still in the family. When I divorced my first husband, which is my child's father, he went to my mother's house and spent the weekend with her 2 weekends after we were divorced because his daughter was there with her for the summer. She calls me up and said, guess who's here? And I'm like, who? She's like, Steve is here. And I'm like, what? What he doing down there? And she was like, he came to see his child. I was like, okay, that's between y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Live y'all's life. In these clubs or on the streets. That's what Cutie Pie think. The where do most guys meet their girlfriends? Well, let me tell you what I found out, Cutie Pie. Going out the old-fashioned way is still the most common way to meet a boyfriend or a partner. When you compare the market, 27% of couples meet at a social gathering, like a party, nightclub, party, pub, nightclub, pub, or night out. So you technically correct. So don't be afraid to get out there and start a conversation with someone new. Now, when you pass that 45 mark, I think you ought to have been in the club long enough. You've been out there 20 some years now. Your children out there now. It's time for you. When my daughter started going to the clubs, the place that I had my beauty shop, barbershop, was a teenage club before it was a barbershop, beauty shop that I own. A friend of mine used to be the bouncer up in there. She wasn't even old enough to be up in there. She was 14. You needed to be 16 to be up in there. But all of her friends were 16, 15, and 16 that she hung out with. Very few of them were 14. So Keith knew me. He would let her in and watch over her for me. But I didn't find this out until way later down the road when she able to go out into real nightclubs when she in college. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, there was a lot of little secrets brought out. Uh-huh. She bounced up in there with a fake ID and everything. And he helped her do it. Because he wanted her to have a good time with the rest of her friends. And watched over for me. So, you don't know about these children. That's why I say I'll never say what mine won't do. You barking up the wrong tree if you do that. The guy I met yesterday wanted me to meet him on the site called Telegram. I ain't never heard of that one thing. I had never heard of it. So I downloaded it. And the first thing I seen was naked women. I blocked and deleted him. No, ma'am. I know that's right. We're too old for that. Okay. And why would you want to see me naked? You haven't even seen me personally yet, but you want to see me naked. I know what you're looking for, buddy. Hit the ducky trail. GIT. You got to go. Okay. Let's see. Hey, sweet and sassy. There's another one been gone forever. Y'all coming over to tell Auntie Merry Christmas? Happy New Year's. That's what y'all come to tell me tonight, huh? It's about time y'all bounce up in here and tell me something. That I know I was good to y'all. I know I ain't never did nothing wrong to none of y'all, but be nice. That's it. Y'all was very, very respectful over here. Very nice. What I do? I ain't do nothing to them. Yeah, but that's all right. You're back. Good. Okay. You always wear the sharpest hats. Well, thank you. And you know what? I never try them on. I'll never. When I go to see a hat, I looked at this hat and I said, I like this. It reminds me of the red bottom shoes. Okay. And I thought about I got a few things gray and I got a lot of stuff red, so I'm gonna buy this hat. And it's a little too big, as you can see, because I had hair when I bought the hat. And then now I cut all the hair off, so I almost got to put a little band around there, find a little red band to put around there or something, because it's kind of slipping on my head. Okay. Sweet and sassy. Okay. I always, wait a minute, it went away. I always have to catch the replays. I love me some Ms.V. They y'all coming here talking about y'all love me. Y'all ain't showing it. Love is an action word. Y'all supposed to show people when you love them. Y'all gonna let me close my eyes and then y'all gonna be hooping and hollering because Ms.V ain't coming back no more. Once she gone, okay? And I don't want to come back once I'm gone. I'm trying to tell y'all better show me love over here now. Let me know right now you love me, okay? Don't be waiting too late now. I'm going to be 70 my next birthday, February the 19th. Put it on your calendar, all right? Sweet and sass and cutie pie talking to each other. So we talked about where you would find the guys. Those that do the old-fashioned dating. Gonna go back to what cutie pie was saying, in the club, in the pub, at a party, a night out. Yep, that's it. All right, moving on. What to expect in dating in 2023. Physical preferences will look different. They're not so interested anymore because times done got hard out there for everybody because the cost of living them went up. So what you look like now ain't gonna be so important in 2024, okay? 38% are now more open to dating beyond the physical type, whereas years gone by, let's say from the 80s up until 2022, we'll put it right there. Looks was very important to a lot of men. Not so much anymore. Gotta survive now, right? And I told you, you can't run out there on sex because you ain't gonna be the only one in bed with good sex. You might think you are. There's somebody better than you. That's why you ain't got him. Think about it. She might not even look as good as you look. Might be big, might be too little, whatever. But he went on with her, right? And left you. So it wasn't all that. Call it what you want to call it. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Sweet and sassy say, Shirley, you right. What did Shirley say? Hold on. Let me find Shirley's comment. Shirley, what did you say? I can't be going way back up there, Shirley. Come on. We showing you now. Oh, yeah, there it is. Show is. And women are financially sound these days. We've gotten so used to taking care of ourselves. They got to come right now. They can't be out there half-stepping. They got to be in a full trot now. Because if I can do all this for me, you can't come up in here thinking you're going to live like I live. What you bringing to the table? You ought to be able to get me out of here and put me in the home of my choice. Yeah. I bought the car. I could afford my choice. You coming up in here now. I ain't finna ride in that no more. If I can dress me, yeah. Sure enough. Better act right. Oh, you preaching now? Yes, ma'am. Sting say, like I said last night, I'm looking for something totally different from when I was young. Exactly. That won't pay the bills. That won't take you to places you might be still trying to go. Okay? You might have a bucket list of places that you have always wanted to go in the country and out the country. That's where he steps in. You doing everything else. You got a place to stay. You got food on the table. Oh, by the way, Sting, I saw something for you today. Now, I don't know if you're interested, but I'm just going to put it out here for you. On 646, when we pass by Crowder Funeral Home today. I don't know what year the car is because I was on the bus. I couldn't stop and see. It has a for sale sign. No, it ain't no hearse. Don't even go there, okay? It's the family car, the one that the families ride in. Apparently, they're ordering a new fleet of them. And they have a black Buick SUV. Is clean. That much I can tell you. And they probably don't have a lot of miles because here where most of the cemeteries are, they ain't going too far. And the people who use Crowder on 646 are going to be right here in this area. You said you was looking for a car. It's nice. Miss Diane was saying the same thing today. And I said, one of my subscribers said that she was looking for her a car. And I'm sure they're not selling it for a whole lot. Crowder got so much money, they might even finance it for you. I don't know. But you need to check it out. Crowder Funeral Home on 646 is sitting right out front on 646. And what's that road that goes down? 517. It's at the corner of 517 and 646. Check it out. It's beautiful. I ain't lying. I love a black car anyway, because when it's clean and it's polished and it's shine, I had 3 black cars in a row. I bought Brandon a Honda, I bought the Lexus, and then I bought the black Mercedes. 3 in a row, 3 black cars. And then the last time when I bought the Infiniti, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go black this time because that might not look good in the SUV. So I went to that like cream white color. Yeah. But check it out, Sting. It's mostly about the money now. Exactly. At this point, your health is changing also. You might have some deductibles that need to be paid. You might have some residuals left from going to the doctor. He needs to step up to the plate and do his job now. Don't come up here bothering me, okay? No. Don't do it. You're wasting my time. I ain't got a lot of time left in life for you to be wasting my time. I always say you got to be able to do more for me than I can do for myself. I just said it. You saying it again. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sting. You're exactly right. What else did I find out? Let's see. 60%, this is some good news. 63% of dates are now looking for emotional maturity before physical looks. Okay? Because they're aging. All that hopping in and out of bed stuff, that's gone. That's gone. That's out the window for them too. Believe it or not. It's a struggle for them. 50, 60, and older, it's a struggle. It ain't the same. It don't come as fast as it used to. You might need a little help there. You never know. Sweet and Sassy said, yes, I love a black car with dark black tint. That's exactly what it has. And it's a Buick. That's all I know. I don't know what the Buick is, but I know it's a Buick SUV and it's clean, black. I don't know what color the interior is because the windows was dark tinted. Okay, and I know that it's probably maybe 3 or 4 years old because they change out their fleet every 3 or 4 years and get a new fleet of cars. And they went from them limos to the SUVs for the family. Yeah, they cut back on the expenses too. Sure did. Took the price of the funerals up and cut back on the cars that they taking you to the funerals in. That's what they did. No lies here. I will. Thanks, Ms.V. Yeah. Okay. Crowder Funeral Home at 646 and 517 in Dickinson. Yeah. Ms.V, I'm so proud of you for keeping up with the comments. Girl, I done got better. The only time I come out here and I don't do good, Sweet and Sassy, is when I just come out here and I really want to drop my commentary and, kind of move around. Yeah. But tonight I ain't got nothing to do. Tomorrow's Thursday. Payday tomorrow. And then Friday, and it's the weekend. This week went kind of fast. I'm kind of glad too. That means we only got 2 weeks left after this week. 3 weeks off. Yes, indeed. And I might get crazy and not go back too. I don't know. I did what I had to do. I went down there and I helped the children, okay? Yeah. But I looked at our schedule coming back. We got a lot of in-service days. We don't work a full month. No month. It's going to be some in-service days. Now, see, I didn't enjoy my in-service days at the beginning of the year because I had eye surgery on the 2 in-service days that we had. Then I think we had one more in-service day, so we should have had 3. And I kind of just slept that one through. I was tired and I just kind of slept that one through. But I looked at January. When we come back, we only going to work 2.5 weeks, and we got some in-service days. February, we off on my birthday. My birthday is on a Monday, and we got an in-service day on my birthday. I said, look at God. Look at it. He want me to celebrate my 7th birthday. Yes, indeed. Buick been around for a long time. They tough and they steady cars. You don't see no lot of recalls and stuff on them either. Okay, Sting. Tajisti is speaking. No, Cutie Pie Trish is speaking to Tajisti. I miss y'all so much. Y'all, don't do me like this. Shirley Brown, Sweet and Sassy, Cutie Pie, and Devetta. Don't do that no more. I'm coming find you. Call you out when I see you in another chat. Hello, how you doing? Where you been? Looking sharp, Queen. Thank you, Tajisti. I appreciate that. So let me see if I had anything else to tell y'all about the dating, because we've been talking about what we want to talk about, because we can do that, okay? Yeah, it's my channel. We do what we want to over here. Family is family. You know how we do. We get along to not get along. We agree to not disagree. That's the way we do it over here. But we don't fall out. No. Ain't gonna have none of that falling out stuff. You fall out, you gonna fall out by yourself, because we're gonna keep it rolling over here. We ain't got time to be worried about all that. Get yourself up and come back on in the chat and just talk, okay? Don't worry about all that. I ain't got time to worry about it. Shirley's laughing. Cutie Pie, yes, ma'am. And the veteran is laughing. Yeah, y'all know y'all wrong for that. I ain't say nothing, but you hurt my feelings, though. You did. Okay, but I'm gonna let you make it. I ain't got time to worry with you, okay? Okay, we done talked about that. Don't let yourself be influenced by negative thoughts about your age. We're all aging. I ain't finna let going from 69 to 70 influence nothing. If Mr. Right is out there for me, then he got to show me. Ain't no don't tell me nothing. Where your bank account? Let me see it. Where your bank statement? Okay. I need a health card. What you got wrong with you? I need to know that too. I told y'all I ain't trying to be no nurse at this point in my life. If I didn't do it when I was younger, I'm not trying to do it now. I got my own health to worry about. I ain't got time to worry about nobody else's health, okay? Laying up in there, and you came in here strutting like, everything was all good, and you knew you had problems when you came up in there. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna stay by myself. I'm telling you. Well, where was I? I'm lost. Everyday couples over 40 tie the knot. Love can and will happen at any age if you are open and receptive. But do a thorough investigation on them. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, Miss Shirley ain't got to worry about that because she's been with him for 20 years, so she know everything just like if she is wife, okay? But those of you who just meeting these folks, I'm gonna investigate them. I'm a doctor. I'm gonna call the nephew policeman and federal investigators and everything. Can you run this man's name and address and phone number and tell me about him? Because you can't take me down now at this point in my life. I'm not gonna let you do that. No, I'm not. Too much was going on, Ms.V. I had to back down. Why you had to back down over here? It wasn't going on over here. What you talking about? We ain't do nothing to you. See, that's how y'all do. Y'all go into these other chats and have to back down from over here when we ain't did nothing to you. That ain't right, Devetta. I'm just taking time out of my busy schedule. Tell you ain't right. Okay, I said what I said. Okay, I ain't taking it back. So how do you date in 2023 without social apps? By mutual friends, is often listed as one of the most common ways to meet a partner in person. I tend to stay away from mutual friends introducing me because, like I said before, you introduced me to him and I took your word that he was good to find out he was a snake of a snake, okay? And let me tell you something about a snake. Ain't no such thing as a snake won't bite. If he got teeth and he get hungry or you frighten him, he gonna bite your ass. Point blank, period. He gonna bite you. So I don't fool with snakes, okay? Once I find out you a snake, go on be with the snakes. Cause I'm scared of y'all. I ain't never been bit by no snake before, and I ain't trying to feel how it feel. No, not me. Gone. After getting clear on the types of person you want to date, other personality, physical, social traits, how they make you feel, and spend their time with you is of the utmost importance. You're looking for companionship now, more so than anything. You're looking for financial stability. You don't want no man that ain't stable. They can't help you when you need him. He the man. You ain't the man. You have performed in a capacity of a man and a woman if you were singing out there by yourself. Now, you want to let him walk off in there and just lay up on your sofa you bought. In your refrigerator, you bought that food. Your lights, you paying for. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm telling y'all, I'm done. I can't do that kind of stuff. Too much was going on. Okay, DeVetto. Okay. And like I say, it wasn't going on over here. So I don't know why you had to diss me and go somewhere else. Okay. Ms.V, read my last comment. Okay, hold on, sweet and sassy. I'm hungry. What I'm gonna eat? I hope I'm not invading your privacy by asking this question. How have you started back dating? No, not yet. I haven't. Just curious because of your last couple of lives about dating. I've met people, but I have not gone out with any of them at this point. The last guy who contacted me should be coming to H-Town for Christmas, is what he said. I don't know. And I really ain't putting too much emphasis on it. If he come, he come. If he don't, he don't. But I'm just like living my life. And I'm out there. So if I see somebody that I'm attracted to, or they see me and they're attracted to me, so be it. You know, if it work, it work. If it don't, I'm good to say, hey, this ain't gonna work out. I ain't gonna bite my tongue. I don't have to do that. I don't have to put up with nothing. You know, at this point, I just feel like it ought to be everything out in the open. How the song go? Everything's out in the open. That song. Yeah. And if it's not, and you hiding stuff, look, I don't want to be bothered with that kind of stuff. No. Just go on, put it out there so I can see what you got, where you been. I don't care who you been with. That ain't none of my business, okay? But you might need to show a health card, too. You got heart problems. Your kidneys functioning. What else? Your lungs all right. You got teeth in your mouth, or do you have to have dentures? I'm just saying. I don't really want no man with no dentures. I'm sorry he lost his teeth, but you should have had them put them teeth up in your gums and sew them down, or however they fix them. Cause all that teeth laying out on I ain't got no teeth laying out. So why I want a man with teeth laying out on the counter? Huh? I'm just being real with y'all. Y'all be laughing at me and stuff when I'm telling y'all the truth, but I don't want that. If my teeth is in my head, okay, at 69, and they ain't laying on the counter, why I want a man with teeth laying on the counter? I don't want no man like that. Look at Shirley done bust out laughing along with the veteran. Y'all something else over here. Okay, Granny K is in the building laughing. I'm 53 and fabulous. I know that's right. If you don't know you fabulous, then who gonna tell you these days? Nobody. I give these youngers a run for their money and do. Let them know who you are, baby. Have confidence in yourself. Yeah, why not? Sweet and sassy, no, she hasn't started a date. No, staying because I come out here and I let y'all know if I start a date, and if the first date go okay, I might even let y'all meet him. Okay, you have your opinion. I don't care. He got to be able to deal with it. I don't. Aging is a blessing. A lot of people have not made it to get to my age and have. Myra talks about me all the time because the knees be bothering me and the hand and the this and the that. That comes, everything wears out in time. But I get up and I go try to fix it so I can keep on moving, keep on going, because I got a lot of energy for a woman my age. I've always been a high energy level person. And I'm not trying to lose it. I'm not trying to be walking around here barely making it. And no, that's not who I am. When I get to that point, I have to accept it. Gone on, sit down somewhere in the wheelchair and be done. But I ain't there yet. Okay? I'm going to be me. Yes, indeed. You run background checks. I know that's right, cutie pie. Do it, baby. Know what you getting into. Shoot, you don't know nothing about these folks these days. Devetta Hurst Ms.V has always been a safe place. Always. Yeah. I mean, I've had some people who've come into my chat who weren't right, but they moved on. They saw where they didn't quite fit in with the rest of the people in here. So they stayed in for a little while. And when they couldn't have their way, or when I didn't say what they wanted me to say or do what they wanted me to do, they kind of slid on through. But that's what you need to do, because I'm not going to do what you want me to do. You're not going to control me. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be respectful, but don't come out here trying to control nobody. Ms.V, we back down from here because those folks in your chat reporting back. What? Okay, Miss Baker, I don't know anything about that. Folks reporting back, don't be so sure they not in here. I don't care, Miss Baker. I'm not. Let me address this. From day one, I've always said, I have Callie supporters over here. I have people who have left her channel and came over here with me, and they still here with me. And I have people who watch me, who have been over there with her, who are now subscribed to my channel. I can't worry about the petty stuff that goes on out here on YouTube, okay? They're not bothering me. They're not bothering you in my chat. I don't know who they're reporting to or how you got this information, and it really does not matter. I don't play those elementary games. I don't report nobody. I don't dox nobody. I come over here on my channel and I do my thing. I don't bash anybody for anybody to be reporting me, you, or anybody. I always tell y'all, be careful what you are saying in this chat and everybody else's chat. People will turn on you, okay? People will lie on you. I've had them to lie on me. I was told that I donated to Sharita not too long ago. I haven't been in Sharita's chat in months. And that I went to Miss Loretta's chat and I gifted a membership badge. That don't even make sense. If I'm a gift a membership badge, why won't I gift it on my own channel to one of the people who need a badge over here? But that wouldn't even make sense to me either, because all I'm doing is giving the money for them to be a member and the money coming right back to me. So I ain't really gifted nothing. When I gift out of my back pocket, out of my own account. That's the kind of gifts I do. So y'all worry about stuff that I don't care about. I'm just being honest with you, Miss Baker. I don't care about none of that stuff y'all talking about. I don't have no control over it, so I don't worry about it. I really don't. Okay? Y'all have to worry about that because y'all are the ones that's going into these different chats. Stay out of them chats then. That's all I can tell you. If you worried about the chat that people are in and you know that, why are you going off in there? Think about it. Because ain't nobody over here bothering nobody. Okay? Myra, I reported you missing. Yeah, Tajista did. But she told me today. We talked today and she said she been in the bushes. But she been working the chat from the bushes. That's what she told me today. Tajista. I'm just telling you the truth. Sweet and sassy say, preach. I need a man that is stable financially and walking. I know that's right. And treat you like a lady. That's very important. You can have all the money in the world, but if he don't treat you right with the money, it's not going to be happiness there. He need to treat you like a lady. Yes, he does. Your chat is less on the radar now that you no longer do commentary on Cali, but the folks who come in here play both sides. Miss Baker, I can't do nothing about that. And I don't care about it. You care more about that than I do. I'm sure every content creator out here would say the same thing you just said. They play both sides. Content creators play each other. What can you do about it? Am I the only chat? Or are you saying I'm the only chat that people come in and play both sides? Huh? Because I'm not. People are people. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't control it. My thing is I treat people the way they treat me. Okay? If they're nice to me, I'm nice to them. When they're nasty to me, I'm not going to even be nasty to them. I'm just going to get off them around and leave them alone. They're not for me. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Stay out of people's chats that play games with you because they're not playing no games with me. They're not stopping nothing in my life. Obviously, it's bothering you. Okay? But I've never seen you over here until, was it last month, a month before last? You say you were in the bushes all that time. So you ought to know I don't care one way or the other. I'm living my life. I ain't got time to stop my life to be worried about nothing that you telling me. I'm just being honest with you. You be shocked. Nah, I don't care, Miss Baker. I'm not shocked because I don't care. Okay? And I'm not staying vigilant at all. I'm not. I don't watch these chats. I don't have time. My priorities are not by sitting up watching what somebody gonna say about me. I would be no different than the ones out here doing reactions on them. That's not my commentary. Okay? What you're saying does not affect me in any hook or the crook. And I appreciate it if you're not even bringing it into my chat. Seriously. Because I really don't care. And I'm not going to be vigilant no more than I have been. I'm going to do what I do every day. I'm going to get up. I'm going to take care of my children. When I leave my children, I'm going to come out here and chat with y'all. Okay? And even if I was vigilant, Miss Baker, would that stop it? If you feel like something is going on, you obviously know something I don't know or care about. I just don't care. I can't express that enough. There's no content creator out here that I compete with. There's no content creator I try to get clout off of. There's no content creators I come out here and talk about. I don't. How would you know about Callie if you're not over there with her to bring it to me? Things are not adding up, what you're saying. And I don't want that in my chat, to be honest. This is a chat for inspiration, motivation, education, and humor. None of that is funny. It doesn't inspire me. It doesn't motivate me. It doesn't educate me. I'm not interested. Now I'm going to end it right there. So let's just not discuss it, okay? Over here. Because I don't have no control. I don't worry about things I don't have control over. And when whatever you're trying to say comes to the light, I deal with it then. Okay? And I know how to deal with it, and I know how to stop it. So until then, I'm good. And I hope you're good too. I do not need baby gator look alike man. All right, now to just, you know, you ain't gonna be talking about no baby gator, okay? You gonna get in trouble now. I'm trying to tell you, and Prince and Yo-Yo and all of y'all who be talking about my child behind my back. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, you wouldn't like it either, okay? Ms.V, stand up. Let me see your top. It's just a top. It ain't about nothing. It's just a top. It's an ugly shirt, is what it is. A Christmas shirt. That's all. Yep, that's all it is. Miss Baker, who cares? This is an app and you are grown. We don't know these folks. Not we don't know these people. And we don't have no control over what they do and say. I'm too old and too grown for that to worry about what they do. They're going to say it anyway. So what am I supposed to do? Go get into it with somebody because you came over here and you said this or said that? No, Miss Baker, I don't roll like that. Miss V, you're looking cute tonight. Thank you, Granny K. I love the outfit. You rocking that hat. Thank you, Granny K. Y'all didn't see the pants. Y'all should have asked me to see the pants. Look at the pants. We got the little sparkles on them and stuff. See that pants? Yes, indeed. I had some socks I was going to put on. I forgot. I had the socks. Hold on. I sure did. I did. I had the socks. Hold on. Let's see what else. Look, my kid's daddy will always get mad with me when I call him short. Ooh, and he be calling everybody on the phone. Ooh, I can't with you. I done told you, Joy. You're too much for me. Y'all watching. That's the cucumber woman, ain't it? Miss V, nowadays credit check, criminal check is necessary. You ain't never lied. You mess around and get stuck out there with somebody and you be looking like, how I'm gonna get out of this? And then you are an accomplice and don't even know it. They finna clink you too. Push your head down the back seat of the car. Oh no, I think if something happened to my hubby, I would just get me a few toys and be done. Okay, Granny K. After all them years, you probably would be better off. Sweet and sassy, I just knew I did all my homework before I got married, but I'm learning something new about this man every day. They change. They don't remain the same. You ain't the same either, sweet and sassy, but it's what changes they going through. Is it for the better or for the worse? They go through a midlife crisis too. Just like we go through a midlife crisis with the menopause and all that, they go through it. They will never admit it, but they do. Confidence is the key, says Tajisti. Sew them down. Yes, indeed, Sting says. Okay, not my place to comment, but I didn't like the guy who called you asking if you are ready to date yet. But that's my personal business. Miss, you cannot control what he said, okay? That's how he felt. He knows that he's been out there obviously looking. I didn't know it, okay? But that's just life itself. He was pushing, trying to tell you what you need to do. And a lot of people do that. But I know how to control myself and I know how to take care of myself. And we're not in a relationship, so what does it matter? Okay? Studies show women are more content single. I got that, Miss Baker. I sure do. You may have felt he was pushy, but you really don't even know his personality. You don't really know that much about him, nor do you know about me, because you don't see him in here. You ain't heard me say anything else about him, have you? And it's not like I'm in love with him. I never told you that. I said I knew him, of him, but never really been in a social setting with him. But it's all good. It's all good. But trust me, Ms. V can handle Ms. V, Ms. Baker. Trust me on that. Okay, you reported me missing. I know you did. Thanks, boo. You talking to Gisty. Ms.V. Myra is teasing you. I pray to look like you and have the energy you have at your age. You can. You take care of your health. That's the main thing you do. Get enough sleep at night. You know, once you start getting older, you're not going to need as much sleep. I don't need half the sleep. But it was times I could sleep 12 hours back in the day and not wake up and not miss nothing. I like to sleep. I did. Yeah, I don't. Now, if you lay down aging, you might get up and something hurting you because you done laid down too long. You need to move. You need to keep it moving as you age. All that sedentary and laying down, yeah. You got to keep moving. I always had a snapper. A man is the least of my worries. Exactly. I mean, that ain't the only man out here shaking. No. And I never worried about a man. That men to me were easy. See, that one calling now. Hang up. Keep going. Okay. Don't worry about me, Miss Beck. I got this. Now I'm confused, Miss V. You said 10 minutes ago to someone, don't be in the bushes. Y'all don't need to worry about here. You don't. So why are you confused? I'm just telling you the same people go in here too. Everybody visits everybody's chat out here that they want to. Okay? I can't do anything about if a person makes up their mind they want to go in the bushes or not in the bushes. I don't know what you want me to do. You confusing me. Who wants to stay in the bushes or who wants to go in the bushes can. If they want to come out the bushes, they do. I don't know what to say, Miss Baker. You getting too deep for me. I just don't. This live was so positive, so why be negative in here? I don't know. Who is this? Granny Kate. Sweet and Sassy don't know. To just to say she glad she Canadian. Okay, to just to do Canadian men act different from American men, and in what way? Granny K seems like someone came to be a little messy. We just gonna let that go because, like I said, I'm lost in the sauce on that. I don't have no idea how the man that called me got anything to do with the chat, or I'm just confused on the whole thing. The Bush thing, all of that's over my head. I don't know. I don't. And Callie and people in there, I don't. I'm confused. Okay. I am going to get the bushes shut down. Okay, Tajisti. Thank you for life. There she is. She in the building. Love you, Auntie. Hey, niece, I'm glad to see you. I've been asking about you. Good to see you. Okay, I was just playing my kids' daddy, Dominique and Curtis. They lost their daddy from AIDS, and he was always getting on my nerves, but he was a good daddy to my kids. Miss Joy. Okay. All right. Sorry to hear about that. Um, all right. Miss Baker, please stop. Please. What you're talking about does not have anything to do with the topic. I addressed that when I came out here. We're talking about dating. We're not talking about bushes. We're not talking about Cali. We're not talking about any of that stuff you're talking about. You keep coming into the chat trying to tell me something, but it doesn't even make sense to anybody in the chat. Please stick with the topic. That was the first thing I addressed when I came out here. Okay? Let it go, whatever it is. It's bothering you. It's not bothering any of us. We okay. We're good. Let it go. I don't know what you know or where you been or who told you what, but leave it alone. I'm not interested in knowing. Okay? Cutie pie, Miss Baker, we don't talk like that over here. Maybe this is not the place for you. Okay, we're off topic. Yes, we are. I don't know how we got there. Okay, I can't. I've been on here an hour and 25 minutes. I'm just clearly not going to get into all of this and go back and forth because I'm not a back and forth kind of person. I appreciate all of y'all coming in here tonight. We don't care. We love this chat. Thank you, Naptown. Auntie, let's move on. I'm finna move out. I can't with that. It just, my whole chat, I feel like, has been blown on stuff that I don't even understand. Y'all don't understand. And it continues on as I go down the chat, and it's too much. So I'm going to end the live. And hey, Kimberly, y'all catch the replay. Like, share, and subscribe for me. Thank you to all my little sugar woogers who came over here tonight to see me. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button for me and run it up. Subscribe. Become a member. $2.99. What's it gonna hurt? Nothing. All right. So we're gonna come back tomorrow, and then Friday we're gonna have a party at Chatting with Ms.V and Friends. It's time to play some music and have a good time. Yes, it's been a long, hard week, and we all been through some stuff this week. I don't care if it was nothing but your big toe hurt you. You have some stuff, okay? I appreciate each and every one of y'all, though. Love you much. Y'all have a great night. Until next time, good night.